Hi, I'm Jeffery Johnson of PhotoCapturesbyJeffery. I'm a photographer. Been a photographer for 2 years, been interested in, been doing it since I was a kid, but primarily 2 years ago I started. As far as a living, I just decided to do it for a living because I enjoyed it. But when I first took a photo when I was a kid, was just seeing or studying or trying to get the perfect angle, even back then. But I let it go and have since picked it back up. Well, I am very eclectic. I'm a pet photographer as well, so I do pet photography and enjoy animals and nature, and even going out to the cemetery and kind of communing with not the people, the statues. So it's artistic and structural. And
what do you like about them?
Well, as far as nature and the animals, it's just communing with their being, watching them, observing them. And lots of times if you're watching a deer, it will just stand there and watch you. And typically, like if I'm at the zoo or in nature, I always thank the animal or the person for allowing me to be in their presence.
As well? What's
It's strictly digital. I've never, now early on of course, when I first started out, when I was younger, it was film, but even then I was too young to do the processing, so that was sent off. However, I do the digital editing of the photos and all of that, so that's still somewhat development of the process. Just the end result, and also the aspect of kind of working on it and seeing it's like, well, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? And then the final result of, yeah, it worked. Or the final result of, okay, I need to really redo that one. Or getting back and looking at the photo and realizing, I shouldn't have taken that photo. That's kind of one of those. Or you get back and you think that you had this perfect lighting, the perfect this, perfect that, and you get back and you look on the full screen and it's like, that's just not gonna work. And then there's other times when you think it was just a wasted day and you get back and there's a treasure waiting. Well, you can make it, but typically you just, and you don't have to make it necessarily when it's the timing of the day. Early mornings, late afternoons are perfect for the light. Now, you could get lucky in that you may want to wait for, like in nature, observing the animal, because there's times when you could spend an hour watching one animal to get just the perfect shot of that animal. Not literally, but yeah. Not necessarily, because it speaks for itself. Now, most of my work up until now has been just strictly been online. I have a website and all of that, so hinging on the market or the people or who's interested, I may direct them to certain areas of the website, or I would just say, here's my website, and I have it broken down into all the different categories as far as nature, wildlife, cityscapes, landscapes, people, pets, that sort of thing. That I have the patience. I enjoy pets. I have my own pets. And dogs and cats and other animals are comfortable with their environment, and typically will go to their home instead of them having to leave their environment to come into a studio where they've never been. They'll be more comfortable and more relaxed. Well, it's just like, for one, I don't do it, but it's like photographing babies. You just have to have patience. Like pets, sometimes they will work with you and sometimes they're just like, I'm over you, and just walk away. But that's just, my plans for the next couple of years are to increase the pet photography business, have more clients, more satisfied clients, and more happy pets, and also increase the amount of folks that have viewed and own my prints in their home, in their offices, and get pleasure from them being on the wall.